Disney was caught in a bind. They were trying to go fully woke, but then word got out and there was a backlash. So they tried to do damage control, modifying the wokeness. Disney presumably would have had 7 little people playing the 7 dwarfs, but that created a problem. Little people protested. They didn't want to be called dwarfs. They resented it. So Disney had a meeting, came up with a brilliant solution, replaced the 7 dwarfs with 7 people of diversity. So it's now Snow White and the 7 people of diversity, the 7 DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion people. But by putting the DEI inclusion people, they ended up excluding dwarves. So there was no diversity, equity, or inclusion for the dwarves. And that produced another backlash. And what do 7 people of diversity, inclusion, and equity have to do with Snow White? Well, Disney said, they were brilliant people, they said they are magical creatures, magical diversity, inclusion, and equity people. But people didn't want to see Snow White and the 7 magical DEI people. And so now the magical DEI people were taking the place of the dwarves, so that would have been cultural appropriation or dwarf appropriation. So the Disney people got together, and again, they came up with another brilliant solution. They would make the 7 dwarves fake dwarves, animated dwarves, not real dwarves, not real DEI people, but 7 fake dwarves. So now it was Snow White and the 7 fake dwarves. And they're animated, so then it should only offend animated fake dwarves. And they're not real anyway, so Disney was good. But by making the dwarves fake, they ruled out real dwarves entirely. Now, the whole point of the movie was to take what was animated and make it into real people. So now in the movie that exists to turn animated characters into real characters, they turned real dwarves into animated dwarves. They changed the diversity, equity, and inclusive people into computer-generated images dwarfs. In other words, the DEI people were transformed into CGI people. It was a great leap of progress. But now, since they didn't have any real dwarves, they had another problem. So the Disney people got together, and sure enough, they came up with another brilliant idea. They would add in a thief with 7 bandits. Why 7? Because there were the 7 diversity people. They were to replace the 7 dwarfs, but now they replaced the 7 dwarfs with CGI animated dwarfs, but they still had the 7 live actors that replaced the dwarfs. They'd be mad to lose their jobs, so they gave them a job as 7 diversity, equity, and inclusion bandits. And they really are bandits because they apparently steal from the rich and give to the disenfranchised, so they are good, woke, socialist, communist bandits. Thanks for watching the video. Follow my page right now to get more of the teachings, prophetic updates, mysteries, and more. It's at jonathan.cahn.